Hello, my name is Roger Armstrong, and I was born a psychic child in 1930. And today, I'd like to talk about the COVID virus as an update. Now, you might remember, if you have gone through my other video presentations, that I can remote view. I can go all three ways, the three forms of the remote viewing. And that means that I can go into matter and watch its development. Now, in 1965, I was diagnosed with cancer of the liver. And so I did an RV of the cancer. And since I'm not a medical person, I couldn't prescribe my body on how to change it so that cancer wouldn't happen. So I decided that I would encapsulate it and contain it and carry it away from my body through my normal body waste patterns. And so I did. And when I went back for my tests, the doctors exclaimed that my virus, that my cancer, all my cancer cells were encapsulated and I would never get cancer again. And they called it a miracle. And I smiled. Now we'll flash up to the present day, and I've helped about 6 other people in Ashland to encapsulate their cancers and pass them out of the body. Now, the reason I'm telling this is how I've decided that I would treat the COVID viruses. Now, in my viewing the viruses, I found several things that were interesting. One is the virus came in on a meteor fragment and landed in China and immediately transferred itself to animals, primarily monkeys. Now, monkeys started dying, and so the Chinese government then decided that they should investigate that, and they brought the dead monkeys in and checked them out and found what we now know as the COVID virus. Now, when I viewed the COVID virus, I saw that it was a composite. It wasn't just one entity. I saw it as a ball of pyramids nestled together. And when attacked by an immune system, it mutated and turned itself into a bacteria. Now, our science hasn't discovered this yet, but it has happened with the flu virus. When the bacteria multiplies and goes in all parts of the body, in the brain, liver, lungs, heart, all our body organs. When it feels strong enough, it changes back into a virus. And thus makes the patient very ill and in all probability death. Now that's the pattern. Now it just doesn't change once or twice. We have 3 strains of the COVID virus circulating Earth now, and there are more that are undiscovered. And it can happen in different places at different times, in different environments. All depends upon how it's received. And it works until it can kill all the hosts. Now, we have a second and a third virus wave. And the trough of the wave is the bacteria. And the peaks of the wave are the COVID viruses. And I'm using plural, the COVID viruses. Now, science can't adapt and boost the immune system fast enough. And the immune system just causes the virus to hide in bacteria and then come back again stronger. So science can't help us now until they can find a virus that eats the viruses that are bothering us. And that's the sad part, because this is an exterminator. In order to survive itself, this virus has to infect every mammal on Earth. And when all the mammals are gone, then the virus will starve itself to death. But that means that all the mammals are gone. What a terrible thing. Now, in thinking about this early on, when the first virus first showed up and I did an RV and saw this progression, I decided that, like cancer, it needs to be isolated. And so, like I did with the cancer virus, or with the cancer cells, I encapsulated it. So I did a hypno that basically has the body encapsulate all viruses and all bacteria that can be harmful to the body. This is a blanket to cover all the changes that the virus can make. And so that's what my hypno does. And Dan Shaw, who's my editor and video photographer, and who has the rights to all of this stuff that I do, has put it on a download. The whole hypno process from beginning, relaxation, to the suggestion and awakening, all in a download now. So it's available free to anyone who takes heed of my warnings. All right. I'm Roger Armstrong. I was a psychic child, born in 1930. And I'm going to follow this video up with one to do cancer for adults and for children. So we'll see what happens. So far, I estimate about 300 people have used the download successfully. Yeah, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be the only one walking around. I want you to walk with me. So do the download. Thank you for listening.